Okay, now, sorry, the video didn't cover this last problem. I think it's right, yeah. You can bike 10 miles without wind to get to your destination. It's 20 miles. A trip there and back takes 2 hours to find the wind speed. Okay, so I'm finding the wind speed, MPH. And you're going to need this chart that covers there and back. Okay, so distance, speed, and time. Okay. All right, so the distance there is known. It's 20 miles there, 20 miles back, and then there's going to be 40 total miles. I don't ever really use a 40 for anything, but I'll put it there. Now, the speed is the miles per hour, so I can go 10 miles per hour on my bike if it's without wind, but if the wind is blowing, okay? So when I go with the wind, I can add that to my speed. I just don't know it, and when it's against wind, I'd subtract it. Okay, so that covers the speed row. And then time, it says 2 hours, but that's there and back, so that's your total. Okay, so now the time was not 1 hour, because, listen, it's going to take longer to go with the wind because you're going, or longer against the wind because you're going slower than it would with the wind because you're going faster with the wind. So the only thing I can do about the time is put distance over speed, 20 over 10 plus x, and then 20 over 10 minus x, and then we're going to put a 1 under that 2, okay? So that is 3 ratios. So I'm going to need to do my LCD, and then I'm going to make 3 new ratios to add things to. Okay, so this would get a parentheses, so would this, and really nothing's going to be able to be factored. I mean, these two parentheses are definitely not a difference of perfect squares or have a GCF. So I have 20 on top, and then parentheses with 10 plus x on the bottom, and then I have 20 on top, parentheses 10 minus x, and then 2 and 1. Okay, so now what I have on the bottom is for my common denominator. So I have a parentheses of 10 plus x, a parentheses of 10 minus x, and then an outer 1 really makes no difference as long as it's a 1, not a 3. Outer 3, you'd have to do something with it. So 10 plus x, I got 1, 0, 0. So I'm going to have to bring in a 10 plus x, and then 10 plus x, and 10 plus x into that problem. Okay, and then 10 minus x. So 10 minus x has 0 of them there. You have 1 factor of 10 minus x there and 0 factors of 10 minus x there. So in the first and third, I got to put 10 minus x, 10 minus x, then 10 minus x, and 10 minus x. Okay, now the bottoms can be eliminated. Okay. And now on your Math Papa calculator, you're going to punch this expression and don't hit equals, and then you'll punch in that expression. Okay, so now I have 20 and then parentheses 10 minus x, close it, then add 20 times 10 minus x. You don't even need to hit times, okay? It'll do it for you as long as you don't put a stupid thing on there. Okay, I got negative 40x plus 400. Wait a second. I must have entered that in wrong. I hit 10 minus x twice, sorry. So plus x. Okay, I just got 400. Okay, and then I punch in the other side. So I'm going to have 2, and then 10 plus x, parentheses, and then 10 minus x. Negative 2x to the second power equals 200. Now I can tell this looks like trouble right here. Okay, all I have is the x squared, so we just use variable, get the letter by itself. So 200 equals negative 2x squared. So negative 100 equals x squared. The thing is, You can't take the square root of a negative number, okay? The square root of 100 is obviously 10, but it wouldn't be negative 10 because that's still positive 100. So that's where that I comes into place, but we don't do I's on story problems. So if you square root a negative number, because your calculator is going to say it's an error, you write not scientifically possible, okay? Sorry, when I write these, that does happen a lot. I need to see the work and what led to that. I don't want to see you just writing the dang answer, okay? Now, had that been positive 100, I would have said it's 10 miles per hour, the wind speed, but can't take the square root of a negative number without the I, and I don't like I's on story problems, so, because I is called an imaginary number. Well, this is real life right here.